Make sure you got your dumbbells nearby. All right, then we'll get to rocking. So go ahead, you can massage that lower back out. You got to get rid of the Monday peepees, right? That's the thing. When it's cold and it's Monday, it's sleepier. Then you're going to have your right knee to your chest. Left leg can be out straight, and you're going to go side to side. So if your lower back was really tight, you could just have one foot down on the ground if you need to instead. But nice and easy, you're just going side to side, no big deal. Right? It feels good even. Yes, always. It always feels good. Everything about Pilates feels good. So just take your time, make sure that you're aware of your core. You're pushing your lower back down. We're going to go about one more to each leg. Then you're going to have one leg up straight, grab behind that hamstring or calf, and you're going to alternate there, right? So taking your time. If your hamstrings are really tight, you can hold a little bit longer. You don't even have to watch me by this point because you know how to do this, right? Watching me doesn't make it any easier, unfortunately, right? Until we get to the hard stuff, if you want to watch me sweat a little bit, you can. It might make you feel better even. So if you needed to have one foot down, of course you can too, but you already knew that. We're going to go one more to each leg. Then we're going to relax our legs down, and we'll wake ourselves up with some nice old bridges. So you're going to exhale, push up into that bridge, squeeze those glutes. Nice, easy inhale, coming right back down. So make sure when you get to the top of that bridge, you're squeezing your glutes as much as possible, right? We want them to wake up because they've got to be alert for the day, because you probably weren't squeezing your glutes in your sleep. Maybe. I mean, I core brace in my sleep, so, right? Wake up with a 6-pack, go to bed with a 1-pack. I don't know. So you're going to press up as high as you can. You're going to come halfway down and then back up. So you're doing that mini bridge. It's not necessarily a pulse. Make sure that you're squeezing. Listen to the dog's bark, right? It's just music to your ears probably, right? Relaxation. And we got about 10 seconds here, and then we're going to just stay up and hold that bridge. So go ahead and hold. And make sure you're squeezing those glutes. Just kind of hanging out, relaxing a little bit. Clear your throat if you want. Then we're going to relax those hips on down. So hands are going to come behind our head, and we're going to do just nice, slow, and controlled crunches. So exhale, lifting up. Inhale, coming back. Make sure you're pushing that lower back down. So we are going to have some fun core bracing moves today, mixed in with some weights. It's going to be a good time. We got it all going on today. So as you're lifting that crunch, make sure your chin is staying off your chest. You're letting your head rest into those hands. Every time you crunch, you should feel your lower back push down to that mat even more, right? Then on this next motion, we're going to hold our crunch, and you're going to march your legs. So make sure you always have one foot down on the ground. You want to keep a nice tabletop bend in those legs, right? And your core is tight, right? You can even smack it, right? That's what a tight core sounds like. Okay, you're pushing that back down. We got about 10 seconds. Then we're going to go into a modified bicycle. Okay, so we're going to add in the crunch here. So you're going to go opposite elbow, opposite knee. You've got one foot down, and you're just crunching over. But we want to stay up on those shoulder blades if we can, just so that we can activate that core even more, right? And this should be burning. My core is burning. I'm not above it. I know it. Okay, you're doing a great job. We're going to go about 5 more. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And we're going to relax our head down. And we're still going to do some core bracing moves here. So we're going to have our right leg up straight. Bring that lower back down to the mat. Exhale, our leg comes down. Inhale, comes back. So you could keep your head down on this. If you like holding a crunch, you can. It's really up to you. But you want to focus on keeping your core nice and tight as you move that leg. So you don't have to move your leg as fast as possible. It can be nice and slow. It's really whatever feels good to you, right? So that's pretty cool. Of course it's cool. So we're going to do about 1 more, and then you're just going to bend your knee in and then extend that leg out, right? So we're going to bend in, kick out, bend in, kick out. So we're warming up that quad. We're warming up our hip flexors. And your core is just there because it has to be. So every time you kick out that leg, make sure you point your toe, squeeze your quad, squeeze your calf, Yeah, 2 more. Here's 1. Here is 2. Okay, right leg's down, left leg is up. Exhale down, inhale up, right? So focus on that lower back, focus on your core staying tight, and your leg is just going up and down. No big deal. So really focusing on the movement, keeping your leg as straight as possible. We're gonna go about 3 more, and then we're gonna do our bend out, right? So we got 1 more, then you're gonna bend that leg into tabletop, you're gonna kick and extend, bend in. Every time you kick and extend, point that toe, squeeze your quad, right? Squeeze everything through, squeeze your core. And again, if you wanna hold a crunch on this, you can. You don't have to, I'm not going to, but I won't stop you. Okay, we got about 3 more. Here's 1, here's 2, here's 3, then you're gonna relax. We're gonna cross our right foot over to our left knee, then we're gonna do single leg bridges. So exhale, pushing up, inhale, coming back, right? So make sure you let your butt relax down every single time. If you feel like you're not ready for a single leg bridge, you can have both feet down and just repeat regular bridges up and down, right? No big deal. So we'll have a little bit of single leg-ish exercises today, but you can always modify it if you're not ready for it. So on your next one, we're just gonna press up, you're gonna hold, if you can, with that right leg, you're gonna kick it out and bend it back. Kick, bend, or just hang tight and hold here, I don't care, right? So we got 3 more, here's 1, 2, 3, relax down, right leg is down, left leg is over, we're pressing into our bridge and back, okay? So nice and controlled motions, making sure that you're breathing, right? You're feeling good. You're loving the single leg. And remember, if single leg doesn't agree with you, that's fine. Put both feet down and keep on bridging. Okay, we got about 3 more, and then we're gonna hold. Okay, on your next one, press up, hold. If you can with that left leg, you'll kick, bend, kick, bend, kick, bend. That's my rap song. I write Pilates rap songs. Okay, doing a great job. We got 5 more. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then you're gonna relax. We're gonna keep our hips down. We're gonna bring our arms up. We're just gonna get our arms warmed up a little bit. So you're just gonna let your arms come wide and back. So as you're doing these, even though we're not bridging, you wanna make sure that you're keeping that lower back down and your core is staying tight, right? So sometimes we do this with a bridge, but today, I'm not making you, because we're gonna hold a bridge in just a second here. So we got 2 more. Then you're gonna bring your hands together. You're gonna press your palms together. You're gonna bend your elbows, hands to your head and back. So you wanna act like you're constantly pushing those palms against each other, like they're fighting each other, and you can't come apart, right? We wanna activate up our triceps because it is Tricep Monday. Well, that doesn't sound as good as Tricep Tuesday, right? We got 5 more. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, here's 5, then you're just gonna do alternating arms, trying to keep it in a range of motion that feels good to you. So don't worry if your arms don't go as far as mine, right? I've got pretty oddly flexible shoulders, and you might not, and that's okay, right? So we got 5 more. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, so grab those dumbbells. We're gonna get rolling here for the day. So on this move, you're gonna be up in a bridge the whole time, but we're gonna do a bridge march. So I'm gonna show you the move, then we'll get started. So you'll have your weights up, you're in your bridge. You're gonna do basically a tricep motion. As you do that, you're gonna bring your leg towards you in a march, and we're gonna alternate like that. So we've got a minute like that. If you need to modify, just don't march and hold that regular bridge. Ready? And go. So the weights come down, your leg comes up, you'll extend, and you're gonna go side to side. So really make sure that you're focusing on your form. You're not trying to race through this as quickly as you can. You wanna keep a nice rhythm. And again, if marching feels like too much for you, just don't march. Keep those feet down and just focus on moving those weights as you hold a bridge. Okay, so lots of ways to modify if you need to, right? So we got about 30 seconds. Taking your time. Remember, weights come down when that leg comes up, right? Don't get reversed. You're almost there. Nice and controlled. Elbows point to the ceiling when they come down. 15 seconds to go. Right, exhale up. Oh yeah. 10 seconds. You're doing great. We're gonna go one more each leg. Here's one, here's two, and relax. You're gonna have one dumbbell. So on this, we're gonna do a roll up to a press. So you wanna start with your weight on your chest. On this, if you can have your legs out straight, that's perfect. You'll roll, press, and then back down, right? If that feels like too much, you could always do a crunch and a press and come back to it. Okay, ready? And go. So you wanna roll with it by your chest. You'll press up, it comes back to your chest. You slowly come down. If you wanna make it harder, bend your knees and do that roll up motion too. Right, so try to keep that weight as close to your chest as you can when you roll up, right? That's where the fun starts, right? And make sure that you're coming down just as slow. If you can normally do a roll up but you can't do it with the weight, just take the weight out of it and pretend you have the weight, right? So lots of variations you can do on this move. Make sure when you're getting up all the way, you're sitting up tall as possible. Okay, you're doing a great job. We're gonna be adding to this move as we go, so that's pretty cool, isn't it? I think so. Okay, we got about 15 seconds. Almost there. Keep on rolling and pressing. We're gonna do 3 more. Here's one. Here is two. Here is three, and relax. So grab both our dumbbells. I'm going to show you this next move, the 2 variations that you can do. Okay, so action number 1 is you're going to have your legs in tabletop. You're going to do an alternating press. Your opposite leg will kick out, and you'll go side to side. If you modify, you're just going to bring up your opposite leg into a tabletop and always have one foot down. Okay, so here's your modified. Unmodified is tabletop. We got a minute like that. Ready? And go. So you kick your opposite leg out that you're pressing with and back. Going nice and slow and controlled. Bracing that core. Pushing your back down and breathing. Right? So remember, if you're modifying, you just have one foot down on the ground and you're going side to side. Still bracing that core, right? Here's your modifier. Nice and controlled, does not have to be fast. The slower you go, probably the better, right? Yeah. And control. Pay attention to your lower back. Don't let that back arch up. We want to keep it flat to the mat. Keep that core tight. And that's why going slow is going to help you, okay? We got 15 seconds. Then we're going back to that roll-up move, okay? Keep on kicking. We're almost there. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You're gonna relax, okay. So now what we're gonna do, you're gonna do a roll up, a press up, and we're gonna add a twist. So if you can, you'll have those knees bent. You would roll, you'll press, you'll bring the weight down, you would twist, come back, and down. Okay, so legs could be out straight if you want, but if you can do bent, it's gonna be a little bit better. Ready? And go. So you'll roll, press, come back. So when you twist, keep your head forward, right? Don't turn and twist and watch the weight. Okay, you'll roll, press, try to touch the weight to the floor, and back. Okay? So remember, when you're twisting, you're just turning your torso. You're not turning your neck. You're not turning your head. Your head is going to stay looking forward that whole time, right? You don't even have to look at me. Heck no. So if this starts to feel too hard, remember, you can always let go of that weight. You could kick your legs out straight, or you can do a crunching motion and do a bicycle with it, right? So nice and controlled, making sure you're breathing, and you're having all the fun, right? Yeah. Oh yeah. Twist. We're almost there. We got about 15 seconds. All right, you're doing an awesome job. Keep on maintaining. right? Don't forget your press too. It's gonna be fun to just be like, I just wanna twist. We're gonna do one more, okay? And we're twisting, twisting, and relaxing. Okay, so next move we're gonna do is gonna be kneeling. Okay, so it's gonna be a little bit different than normal. So I'm gonna give you a side view so that you can see. I'm scooting my mat back. That way my head doesn't get cut off in the camera. It probably will, but that's okay. So what you're gonna do an overhead press. You're gonna start by hovering over your heels so my butt's not touching. You're gonna extend up and press. Hover, press, right? So on this, if it hurts your knees to come back and hover, just kneel, take that part of it, and do the press. Okay, ready? So we're gonna hover, up tall and press. Hover, up tall and press. Squeeze those glutes when you press up, right? Nice and control. Press, right? And remember, if you need to modify, you could even do one weight, right? If it hurts your knees, don't do the hover motion, right? You just stay up tall and press and just forget that part. And when you hover, your butt does not rest on your heels, right? You might not be able to tell, but mine is not resting on my heels. Okay, you're doing a great job. 15 seconds. And we're gonna go to our next circuit. Okay, you're doing an awesome job. Every time you come up tall, squeeze those glutes, squeeze that lower core. We got 3 more. Here's 1, here's 2, here's 3. All right, bringing those weights down. Okay, so we're gonna be in our tripod plank position. Then we're gonna be doing a rowing motion. So you're gonna have both weights. And we're gonna do an alternating row. So I'm gonna show you what it looks like, then we'll get started. So the arm you're rowing with, the opposite leg will be out straight. You're gonna row, you'll come down and switch, okay? So you don't even have to put your leg down unless you want to. If it stays in the air, it's gonna be more fun. We got a minute like that. Ready? And go. So you're gonna row and kick if you can. Row and kick, and remember, it's opposites. Okay, keep your head down. If you needed to place your foot down on the floor, you could, but you probably don't have to. Okay, nice and controlled. Extend that leg. Work that core. Core, core, core. Okay, we got 30 seconds left. Taking your time. Make sure you're breathing. Okay, we're almost there. Remember, it's always your opposite leg. Elbows staying tucked into your side. You're breathing. 15 seconds to go. Okay, keep on rocking. Keep on rocking. You're almost there. We got 5 more. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, set those weights down. So this next move, you don't need any weights. You're gonna be on your back, and we're gonna do some core bracing. So head's gonna stay down, legs are on tabletop. The most important thing is to keep your lower back down. Don't let your back arch, tighten up your core. Exhale, one leg comes down, inhale, it comes back. So your knees are staying bent, right? Your knees are staying bent, right? Watch your leg, is it straight? I guarantee somebody's gonna do a straight leg. I know it, I see it all the time. So on this, your goal isn't how far can your leg go down. Your goal is to keep your core tight and only go down as far as you feel you can, okay? So if you're letting your leg go all the way to the mat, but your back is arching, you're not getting anything out of this, right? You might as well just lay there and eat a bag of chips, right? That's what it's like. So don't let your back arch. So 1 more to each leg. Now we're gonna make it harder. You got both legs together. Exhale, coming down. Inhale, coming back, right? So when you have both legs, it's a heck of a lot harder. Take your time. Remember, you do not have to let your legs touch the floor. Make sure you're not just pulling your legs up as fast as you can. You wanna make sure you go down slow, come up slow. Okay, focus on that core. Exhale, coming down. Inhale, coming up, right? It's hard for me to get all the way to the floor. Can I get to the floor? Sure. right? But it's tough. I can't talk and do it. Okay, we're gonna do 2 more, and then we're gonna add a crunch to this. So here is 1, here is 2. So hands are behind your head. You're gonna let your legs go down just like before. You're slowly gonna peel those legs up, lift into a crunch, slowly peel apart. Crunch and lift, and back. Crunch and lift, and back, right? On this, smaller movements are easier to control. So even if you don't feel like your legs are going down very far, I don't care. I only care about what that lower back is doing and if you're bracing your core, okay? Nice and controlled. We've got about 15 seconds. You're doing a great job. Take your time. It doesn't matter how many you get in here, right? The slower you go, the better the result. Okay, so let's finish up. We're gonna do 1 more. All right, coming in slow and relax. And then we're gonna go back to our dumbbells. Okay, so we're gonna be in our tripod plank position. We're gonna do alternating kicks. This time it's with a tricep kickback. So it's gonna be a lot more challenging. So what you're gonna do, you'll row, you'll kick back and come in. Okay, so you gotta add a row to a kickback. Ready? And go. Row to a kickback. Okay, keeping that elbow tucked in. The tricep is gonna make you work your core a lot more. And you just worked our core, so you should be more aware of it, right? Nice and controlled, kicking that leg out straight, right? If you don't wanna add the row, you could just do a straight arm kickback, but that's not something I wanna do. Okay, remember it's your opposite leg kicking out, right? Easy to confuse, I know, but you can do it. No big deal, right? You're doing an awesome job extending and kicking. Lots of core control here. Core control. Okay, you got 15 seconds. Okay, keep hanging on to it. Keep on breathing. Right, we got about 3 more. Let's do 4. We like even numbers. There's 1. Here's 2. Here's 3. Here is 4. Okay, set those weights down. We're going to go back to some more core bracing. This time we're going to do a straight legs. So straight legs is a lot harder. If you feel like you were struggling with just the tabletop motions, it'd probably be best if you repeat with that. Otherwise, you're going to have both legs up straight. You're going to hold a crunch this whole time if you can. Back is down. Exhale, one leg comes down. Inhale comes back. So again, on this, your leg does not have to come to the floor, right? Smaller motions are just as effective as large whacking numbers, right? Yeah. Okay, so focus on that lower back. Focus on that core. Keep those legs nice and straight, okay? So we got about 15 seconds. Then we're gonna do some leg lifts, and we're gonna do them right. Heck yeah, good lifts. Pilates leg lifts are no joke, honestly. Okay, we got 1 more to each leg. So now what you're gonna do, we're gonna have both legs come down together. So hands are not behind your lower back or under your butt. They're behind your head or nothing at all. So you're gonna inhale in, exhale, slowly come down as far as you feel you can. Inhale, slowly come back up, okay? So start small, and as you keep going, if you feel like you can go down just a little bit lower, go for it, try it, right? But remember, you do not have to go down to the floor. If you're down at the floor, your abs better be shaking like mad fury, right? Whoo-wee, the floor is no joke. Okay, nice and controlled. We have 15 seconds, and then we're gonna pulse. Okay, you're doing a great job. Keep on breathing. Keep on going, right? So on this next motion, go down as far as you feel like you can. You're gonna come up halfway and down. So look at my legs, small motion. It's an up and down. Your core is contracted this whole time. It's pretty evil. Only go to where your back's not arching, right? So if you're way down here, your back better not be arching at all. Okay, so breathe with it, kick with it, keep your back down. You've got 10 seconds to go. Oof, oof. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Whew. And there you are. Monday. Oh, that's fun, huh? It was.